fire in your heart that defies the odds. It is the pain of failure, the lessons from each scar. It is the anvil's judgment that speaks to who you are. Strike the iron, raise the pyre, cut the weakness, feed the fire. A hammer alone is nothing until you lift it. Steel is but a whisper until the forge has kissed it. Fire shapes, fire bends, fire tempers, fire mends. Strength is not given, boy, you forge it in the end. Have you not witnessed what fire yearns? It does not pick who it warms or burns. It takes, it gives, it twists, it turns, and only those who wield it learn. The forge gives nothing, it only offers the flame. What you make of it is yours alone to claim. A hammer alone is nothing until you lift it. Steel is but a whisper until the forge has kissed it. Fire shapes, fire bends, fire tempers, fire mends. Strength is not given, boy, you forge it in the
In flames and fury found your face.
Through blood and battle saw your grace.
To broken souls in darkness dance, as Berg burns in our romance.
And we're up. Sorry for the wait. Yeah, sadly the place that I go train at is like 30 minutes away from where I am. So I normally get home right at 8. By the time I eat, get everything else done, get stuff ready for the next day, I end up barely getting on time. Now, normally whenever my microphone gets unplugged, it has to act stupid the next day. I think it's working fine so far, though.
Janice Quarter, a premier shopping destination. Discover style, adventure, and endless energy.
I rearranged the board, so we're going to see if the stream layout's any better or not. I should be able to read comments without having to turn so far. He blinks all the time. That's what the May is going to look like. It's adorable. Oh, it's gardening. I see it. Okay, in fairness, it was closer to 10, I believe. Golly, I'm going to step my game up. I'm getting called out now. Uh-oh, we got to reset today, don't we? We do. That means Genshin stuff's also reset. I'm going to try to get Shilonen's weapon before it rotates out. I didn't plan on doing this originally, but I think we're going to try for Vivian's weapon again. Yeah, we're going to bite it. First off, let's see what we can get out of here. Any A ranks would be nice. Nothing. Come on, give me something. Nothing! We got garbage. Even worse, 'cause I can't re-roll that. It's gonna be a hot nothing for a while. I got 78 more to go before I get a guaranteed S. Oh, yeah, no problem. The only thing you miss is me getting gypped, that's about it. 1 A rank? Crud. Let's take the gamble, see if we can get the weapon. Is it the stream itself lagging? Is it something on my end, possibly? Come on, Vivian, give me your stuff. Yeah, that's how I lost my 50-50 for Vivian, as I'm getting another Kaleda. So I've already got her, and we got so much time before Hugo comes back, or comes out. Oh, okay, it's a Wi-Fi thing. Gotcha. I want to see if I can get her weapon before she rotates. And it's not looking too hot. Still not looking hot, crud. That's it. The overtime is doing the talking. How did I get 3 A rank weapons back to back? I should still give me at least 1 reroll. Yeah. And squat. Why do you hate me? It's fine. I mean, it's down to 46, and we've got 2 weeks left. Odds are I should be able to get it before it rotates. And it's not really even that big of a deal. I just kind of just want it. All right, we'll finish this out, and then that should be it for the flower event. Need some care will also keep you company. Yes, that's great. Have things improved at work? No. I know you're feeling, little bro. You would never guess my previous project collapsed and the lazy manager was fired. Happy to hear that. I also got fired. The company paid me a hefty severance based on my years of service. Happy to hear that. Yeah, I did his section already with Lycon. That was funny. From now on, I can finally take some time to enjoy life, then I will look for a new job. Sorry am I being pathetic, but for an overtime boo like me, even a short break feels like the limit. If I stay unemployed for too long, I'll lose my sense of security. Maybe I shouldn't rest after all. If you have a good job recommendation, I can start right away. It's showing signs of anxiety again. Pulls a letter from somewhere. Does it magically appear? Earlier, I planned to give it to you when you came over for the plant. I suppose you can consider it a job offer. I got fired. That's what it sounded like. Oh no. Anyway. A short note from Orchidea to Overtime Boo. What does it say on the back? Nothing. Hoping to bring some good cheer to his busy and anxious self. This could be seen as a job offer. I guess he'll take over as the part-time manager. Although I've never tried it before, no problem. Let me think. I could write a zone temperature control program. Also write a lighting program to make sure all flowers are bathed in their favorite lighting condition. You can also rest first. Hasn't been busy lately. You can turn on the energy converter board and soak up some sunlight with the flowers by the door. When customers come, just help them with flower arrangements. Store manager, you can leave work on time in the evening, take care of your potted plants back home. However, if you can't let go of those programs, then the manager and I will have other tasks we'll give you in a while. Ones that are perfect, but for now, since spring is here, let's take a break. Uh-oh. A mod. Which one was the mod? That's pretty much what he's doing right now. The second floor commissions are all done. Part-time florist experience has been pretty satisfying. Where exactly did you go find those Nineveh flowers? There's no use in mulling over them now. It's such a beautiful season. Should ask Belle if she's in the mood for a shopping trip. And he said spring trip. I am special. Quality time with Orchidea? That's funny. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Orchidea is kind of pretty, though.
That represents your feelings.
I have no feelings. I'm dead inside. Too many procedures. What is left to get out of here? Shoot, what actually is left to get out of here? I think I've got everything. Oh. Nope, I see free polys. Gotta do it. The polys are speaking to me. A plan like this for me. Coco hands over a photo. It's arranged Miss Orchidea prepared for me last time. Uses a reminder not to forget the little umbrella decorations on the drinks I made, but I still forget. Customers do it themselves and pull the little umbrellas off the potted plants and into their drinks. Then pick the previous pot clean. Based on Coco's photo, should extra umbrellas for her. Not a problem. We'll be here when you get back still. If this gets dull, we'll swap to something else. I'll still be here. Let's see. So the top one was the moon. I had 2 tassels. The umbrellas. And it's the overloaded ones. Then the bottom is not the water lilies. It's the Volvus Dense.
A combination of simplicity and modernity.
Exactly what I need. I'll remember it this time. Come back and buy a whole new plant in a few days. I feel your pain, kid. Potted plant. It's going to be a grand public security award ceremony. I hate award ceremonies. Crud, do I hate award ceremonies. Leadership has directed some budget for me to purchase potted plants to decorate the venue. It's awfully specific, crud. This number came from the entire year's budget of the Lumina branch. Carefully calculated by our intelligent construct colleagues. Simple and pragmatic. It said the award ceremony should be lively, so red and purple. Red, purple, avoid using exotic and under... Just give me the list. Just give me the list. That is too much of a pain. Okay. So for a venue like that, carved base. Purple or red. Let's do that. I wonder how fast I can get this price to go up. Ugh. What was the stupid $3.99? Good lord. Did that not change the price? It didn't. There. Now, take it, shut up.
It is both intentional.
It's even prettier than I imagined. You dang right, it's cheap too. Tacky a strange pot of flowers. 3 more. It's you. I'm about to offer a bouquet to a distinguished gentleman, the finest, most luxurious, bankruptingly expensive kind. Batesfly accessories can probably be a bit cheaper. He won't notice. Very interesting. As much as I'm looking forward to the butler falling for my interesting logic core, probably wouldn't appreciate the overly eccentric. It rains the flowers with bounce. Oh, there he is. Morning, buddy. How are things going? Well, there's height when the flowers at the bottom be the most important. Some of these shopping lists are absolutely driving me insane. Most expensive flowers for the top and middle. Make sure the playful elements aren't over. Just give me the list. Crud. Because now your exams are over, so you got downtime now, right? Dude, I think that always happens on breaks. I can't anymore since I have a regular 8 to 5 job with just a couple extra gigs during the week. Even on weekends, I still have the same sleep schedule. Yeah, 4 hours is kind of bad. at least shoot for 6.5. Granted, I normally shoot for 5, but we're not going to talk about that. This isn't about me. Middle layer is the most expensive. Oh, no wonder Nineveh's in the middle. Top layer is most expensive possible, I guess it means, not out of the set. Varying density, so we'll shrink the Nineveh then. Under 6 charm, and it is at 6. Ah, stupid plants. The charm is too high. Let's do this one. 3 flowers arranged with varying density. Okay, I think we got it.
Transcendent.
I'm gonna spend 4 to 5. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Because like I said, laptops are good if you want to, you're going to move around, but if you're not going to, I think a desktop is just going to be your best option. Because the pieces are going to be cheaper, so if you want to upgrade it in the future, and repairs are easier. Also, I'm not too sure how well laptops are going to edit. I'm just considering how much trouble my last one had with DaVinci Resolve, which is the editor that I use. I'm not seeing a laptop being able to do very well with it. Hands over. Oh, it's a picture one. Custom design, arrangement is perfect display. Make the arrangement based on the photo. Alright. Carved base. Roses. A lot of roses. Snapdragons in the... Nope, the red one's in the middle. Snapdragons at the bottom. Let's see. That's weird. Okay, so it's just 3. There you go.
One cannot help but sigh at separation.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm thinking that website would be easier, where you can get a pre-built one and you can just tell them what parts you want. That way you can basically get a full package. That's what I had to do with mine. I mean, I like working on them, but I did not have time. So it was the only real way I could get it done was just order the whole darn thing. Last one. General Chop. Oh, that's not entertaining. Second part-time job. Become a florist. I bet you'd be successful as your video store and your part-time businesses. I'm just about to prepare a gift for my friend's child. Put together an arrangement like a fishbowl. These flowers that are more expensive and exotic. A fishbowl. We'll try white or blue flowers at the top, middle layers, pair them with snapdragons. That's fair. The other lady did some that look like goldfish. So let's try that first. Metal base. Kind of wish they gave us a glass base for that. Price is over 15. High rarity. Top layer is blue or white. Let's do white. Middle layer is blue or white. Let's do blue in the middle. We do not have such a creature. I guess that has to be blue. Rarity is over 5. Price is over 15. That should do it.
Tulips symbolize tolerance and reconciliation.
That's the last one. We're done with all the flowers now. There. Shopkeeper operations, that's all done. Cherished flowers? Oh, it's just an item. Alright.
Sometimes
That is now
looking
completely
at
done.
flowers is a-
Still got a little ways to go before we get the next 40 on the battle pass. We're gonna hold off on this until I get a little bit more. Because I would rather miss this and have more rolls saved up for Hugo, but if I get enough extras, I'm fine with burning them. Oh, she has returned, the favorite daughter. That's so much fun.
Good evening. Which part do you want to modify this time?
The crash out has been completed. We're gonna max this boy out. Oh no, I'm broke.
Is that it? Come back next.
We're gonna test out the crash out. This is gonna be worth it. I'm totally saying Nara being the one that if somebody broke in while she was lagging, she would stomp them. I'm totally saying that. Let's try this. What is that voice? Bro is broken. He was the slowest one before. I love this one. This is now my favorite. I love this one. That's gonna be my spirit animal from now on. I do like Robin. Robin's good. I know where. There he is. He's in the middle. He's getting heated. There it is. There it is. Dude, that's some serious damage too.
Secure the perimeter.
Wait a minute, hold on, my brain just clicked. I just realized what you meant by hear me out on Robin. No, you're wrong for that. Leave my boy alone. I just realized that. Man, I had a dumb moment. There we go. Everybody on screen at one time. That is perfect. Oh no, I don't want to do this. Considering how terrible my luck is, I'm not sure if you want me to do that. You can do that if you want to. Or I wonder if you can share your screen through Discord, and then I can screen capture it from there. If you wanted to try that. Alright, what do I need besides money for Vivian so I can get her maxed out?
I am
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
She needs level up mats, and a lot of them.
Good day, Lord Phaethon.
But before that... Not the 50-50 for Zani. I haven't updated mine yet, but as soon as I get that done, she's the first thing I'm going for. I was doing fine until the dang owner of the store that I play cards at decided to tell me to get into it. And then he showed me Zani, and I'm like, okay, fine, you got me, you win. I love this one. Yeah, I'll set us up a voice lobby for that day. I do not blame you at all. That's kind of what I did before I started. I had the model, and I muted everything.
Alright, I'll take the mic.
I didn't start using a mic till about a year ago.
Oh, my Lord Phaethon.
Resistance to futile.
We got the parries.
Interfere.
Oh no, I got popped. I need parries. She's just immune to it.
Waste of time.
Oh shoot, not yet. Sorry. I'll get that put together in just a little while.
Notice me. Lord Phaethon.
Enemies of section 6 shall pay.
What all do we need in the intro channel? You just want a place where everybody can introduce themselves at?
In the name of hope.
Let's finish it.
And that should max it out. Nope, not yet. Much better. The lag is not giving you a choice. Yeah, no rush on the stylist. You've already done a lot of work, and I appreciate it. Trust me, I'm not freaking out over that. And the last one you did, the little bang boo, that was adorable. I love that one. Me and you both, sister.
Alright, I'll take the mic.
Waste of time.
And stack. Dude, after playing Hollow Zero for so long, where they don't have flashes anymore for their attacks, I'll take this any day. Come on, give me a swing. There we go. Tag up. I think it's adorable. I love it. Actually, she's gonna help us out with making emojis, and Gally is gonna be the main guy that works on all of the streaming assets. So they're gonna work together on both to help us out.
Surrender.
She's made adorable little emojis already.
Enemies of section 6 shall pay.
See, that's the other thing. I have a bunch of emojis I already had for Caesar and for generic Plague Doctors that I have installed on here, but they must have got removed. I'll have to go get the accounts linked again. I know what it is. I changed the account name. I bet that's what it was.
Music is the rhythm of life.
Because she's our favorite.
Let's finish the job.
That's my boy. That is my boy right there. See, that's the thing. We got that offer from the other guy about some kind of promoter. But dude, this is basically an after work gig. I'm not planning on blowing up the channel anytime soon. I kind of like having the small group we got. It's fun. And it gives me something to do after the work day's over and I want to go get a death note and catch bodies. Let's see. She needs these. Ooh, these got rotated too. Give me one of these and two of those. I don't have enough. Because trust me, there was a case that was worked in my department this week that let's just be happy the Death Note's not a real thing. That's all we're gonna say. If the Death Note was a real thing, Papa would be busy right now.
Only the brave.
The end.
I
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
And oh, she's gotta be level 55. Honestly, the shops for those things are they rotate very rarely, but when they do have some good stuff in them. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was collecting video games in general. My weirdest one, oh golly, are we talking weird stupid or weird traumatizing? They're different categories. Because if we're doing weird stupid, I got a slew of them. I kind of can, but there's a tactful way that I have to ask and I have to clarify it. So normally what I'll do is keep the cases super generic without names, and then we're good from there. And still nothing. Weird stupid. Oh crud. The most common ones are the ones that they have restraining orders against somebody, and that family member will call in and say they're being stalked by the person. And the worst one that I had, a lady said the guy was stalking her outside in her yard. So I took off out there in my unit to go chase after him. And the dude passed me on the road in front of her house. So I turned around and chased him down. He said, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I was never there. Like, dude, I passed you leaving her driveway. Okay, I think we're on to... We can just finish the story mode next. But, man, you know what? I take it back. That wasn't my dumbest one. I know exactly which one was my dumbest one. This moron at 3 o'clock in the morning crashes his car on an old, probably old concrete bridge overpass. Crashes it. I mean, destroys his truck. The entire passenger seat is completely caved in. This dude is wasted beyond belief. I mean, this dude's like demons in his backpack type wasted. I get out there with him and I said, bro, did you crash your car? No, I didn't crash my car. Oh, okay, then who did? Somebody else was driving. Okay, so somebody else was driving your car. What did he look like? And he gave me my description. He told me how tall I was, my hair color, and he used my description for the guy that was driving his car. So I knew he was already beyond wasted. And to make it worse than that, he said that he was in the passenger seat. Bro, you are 6'5" with no injuries, and you do not have a passenger seat anymore. Your passenger seat is completely caved in. I've already done all of Astro's Trust events. I think we're just going to jump on the story next and roll from there. You know what? Scratch that. Let's go get the coffee. We need coffee.
A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds.
Either that or I had a... Dude, this dummy had been bar hopping. He told me he had been bar hopping since 6 p.m. the day before, and he crashed his car at 3 a.m. So he bar hopped 9 hours before I had to get out with him, and then smoked his truck. And that still killed me. Bro, I wasn't driving. I was in the passenger seat. Bro, you don't have a passenger seat. Your passenger seat is gone. Your passenger seat is like my free time. It does not exist anymore. Okay, I guess we'll go and run this and try to get the story wrapped up. Because this is literally like the last thing we've got before Deadly Assault rotates again. I hate how slow the level ups are. Dude, tell me about it. My average is like 5 to 5.5 now. It was 6, it was 7, now it's like 5.5. Dear managers, you're here, having 2 Lord Phaethons leading the way for me. Must be the luckiest person alive. Be counting on to you two, as according to my intel, it's quite a large batch of serum. Didn't win put all the serum in one place. No problem, you're good. It's 4. I'm cooked. We'll be counting on both of you to guide us. Once you're both ready, let's head into the hollow. Do I actually get to practice with Hugo again? Okay, we get to practice with Hugo today, I think. There is a combo string I want to try with him and Lycon.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby.
So, hypothetically...
I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too.
So, she's interstate. Alright. Get the launch.
Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Nope, didn't work.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
Not Vivian. Vivian's too adorable. Leave her alone. She's cute. She's a little crazy, but who wouldn't want a Vivian?
They're trying to destroy the goods. Stop them!
That's the weirdest thing. Lycons.
We need to take care of the guards first.
I know I can get those two to juggle, but they tag out too well. I mean, dude, Hugo turned out to be way more of a bro than I thought he was going to be. He's cool. And I don't just mean that because he has ice powers. That was terribly cheesy. I am.
Understood. Hugo, get the guards first.
No. Vivian definitely does not see Hugo that way. Vivian sees Hugo as big brother. There's no denying that, because Vivian is way too busy chasing after Wise. There we go. Tag without looking. Let's face it, everybody in Eridu is obsessed with Wise. It's just a fact. Grass is green, water's wet, everybody likes Wise. Tag. Oh, these two are awesome. We're like one big family. It's great.
Notice me. Lure me.
See, I'm not gonna lie. Vivian is adorable, but my girl is still Caesar. Caesar's goofiness is that's still my girl. Either that or Astra or Yanagi. Those three are probably top tier. Actually, I like this team way more than I thought I would. I just gotta wait for Hugo to come out so I can finish the team out.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected.
See, Raiden gives me trouble because I actually ended up liking Raiden more than I thought I would, but Ganyu is still my favorite.
Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There is likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people.
The only problem I have is that out of my parents, Mom adores Raiden and Farina.
Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans.
And actually Shilonen. Mom loves Shilonen. And my dad's favorite is Risley.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troubles.
No, it sounds like we have a boss fight that we can get materials from. Look at the positive side.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
I think he means Raiden A. Raiden A from Genshin is his favorite. See, when I started, we had Raiden Mei because I played Honkai first.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people.
See, I don't have any experience with Acheron, so I can't vouch for her, but Raiden Mei was good, and Raiden A is a lot better than I thought she would be after I played through her side stories. I could not stand her in the main story.
She's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try.
Is she still Raiden Mei in Star Rail, or is she just Acheron?
Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use Eos to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling way better these past few days, so just leave it to me.
I can't wait till Wise is playable in the Hollows.
Now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Yeah, but I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Wise and I would only ever work on the same route.
No, not yet. I've been trying to keep up with just Genshin and Zenless. I like having the larger roster. But I am trying to... Wuthering Waves is going to be getting me just because of Zani. Zani is so darn pretty. And I like fighting with the chair. The chair is awesome.
And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation.
Bosun Mori May.
Very generous person, after all. Right, Lycon?
I did not realize that was... I did not realize that was her second form. That... Okay, never mind. I see it now. That's her real name. I did not catch that before. I had a spell. Okay, let me click back to the main window. Greater power means more responsibility. People, stop watching Spider-Man!
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
It's not about compensation. It's just... I'm still not used to us being separated in the Hollow, so I'm worried about Wise's safety.
Wise is going to get traded by Yishuin to scrap, and he is going to be able to fight. That's what I'm waiting on.
I have no doubt in your abilities. I just haven't gotten used to it yet.
Now that I think about it, I guess for a Honkai, Yishuin could be the Fuka counterpart. That would actually be kind of neat. Because we don't have a scrapper like her yet. Who are you talking to? Man, you are dang right. Those are words of wisdom right there. Greater power is a greater workload. You're freaking right. Doing a good job just means you get somebody else's job on top of yours. As I talk, Vivian stands behind them, suddenly sheds tears. She gazes at one of them. Turns to quickly approach the area where Landon's serum is stored. So somebody's trying to die. Tears she shed when looking at Faith and in the destiny she saw then.
This is the future I saw.
He's got wings like Yishuin. Close her eyes of making a decision, grabs a vial of Landon's serum. If tragedy is inevitable, then let the fortune fall upon me. Golly.
Sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for.
See, I'm not seeing that because those were Yishuin's wings.
Leave this to me,
So that could be her ink. Oh, crud, I can't tag out. I can't play like Astral Chain. I can't tag out. This hurts me.
Don't touch me.
The damage is low. This is garbage. On the upside, though, this is a record high. We have 6 consistent viewers. Glad to meet you guys.
Idiot. Lord
Alright, see you when you get back, buddy.
There might be more serum here.
Break stuff. No one cares. Your lady is a witch, and she's a royal pain.
No promises.
This was probably a bad idea, but it was worth it. Okay, that's fair. I'll take what I can get. Considering for the longest time, I was only 1, or it would be me and Satoru, who was only 2, I can't complain about having 4. It's great to have at least 4.
There are containers by the fissure.
And besides, you guys are fun. I like it. We don't want money anymore. Just let us go. I think I'm going to make it. Just end my pain. We're here to save you. Are there any other operatives? I did not read that. Captives. There were, but they all turned into ethereals. Let's go. The girl never intended to let us live. Friends will get you out. We'll deal with this. Don't be afraid. Got the Hollow alive. So many people were brought in with us. They're all ethereals now. I can't even imagine what she's planning to do with such a massive horde of ethereals. Okay, I think you're good. I don't think you have to do that. He'll be adorable, but I don't think you have to do that. Be killed by those ethereals. Say no more. Friends will get you out. Leave the rest to us. Contacting Hugo and Lycon, they quickly arrive. You eventually decide to have them first take the civilians to a safe place. Why is that highlighted? You continue to search for any overlooked serum or victims.
It must have been tough for
Oh
you to
look, it's a
find
tiny
this
creep.
place. Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
Lies.
Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options. They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away?
What if her mom gets away?
There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore, they will come willingly to me.
Not exactly. I mean, you're not exactly on the adorable side there, sister.
What are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Your father's a jerk.
Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly.
Let my trash talk soothe you.
Tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Because Lanny was a turd.
Deceived?
Yep.
Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows.
By lying to them. Congratulations.
You once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too.
Because I didn't have a brain cell.
Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted.
And you act like you're pretty.
It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing.
And a purpose for existing.
Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance?
Satoru's back. How's it going, buddy?
How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness?
That's terrible. Called out her dad. That's terrible. No, a better idea. He was stalking Vivian. We could, and Vivian was a child at the time. I think we have another title we can give him that we don't want to use here.
That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right?
She kind of does. The other problem is she is practicing very poor skin hygiene. You're not supposed to put your hands on your face.
Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception,
Yes, that's him.
gave you hope.
That's him. There was a Satoru, what was it? It was a name change problem, and you had to adjust the names, but you couldn't change it back for a while.
And you, what have you done?
I have friends.
You basked in Father's attention.
Not
and
really.
Everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything.
Kid, your dad sucked.
Do you think that by leaving the Exaltus,
Yeah.
those people will live better lives?
Uh-huh.
Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses
Yada, yada,
without
yada.
the hope Father gave them.
Yeah, because no one cares.
Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian?
You're definitely not.
In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat. who
Says the
brings
brat.
misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. They got the rambles.
To live in false hope, Dina.
That's right. To catch his hands.
You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices.
Lies.
Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous.
Because they're a bunch of losers.
That greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows.
Nope.
What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it.
Dang right.
Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel. No. Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum,
Wait,
the
don't do
fear
the
you
adorable
faced
face when
was
you're trying to
as
argue with somebody. That's not how this works.
I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then
You don't
why
give
do
him
you
the
make
side-eye
that
look
expression,
and-
Dina?
More than likely. So you don't give them the side-eye look and the adorable expression while you're arguing with them. Stare them down. Stare into their soul.
Don't look at me with such pity. Father did nothing wrong.
Father's a
All
loser.
of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
So you're gonna willingly lie to yourself?
Tina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow.
Oh, that is horrible. Did she really?
It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives. That is merely the necessary.
This should be the last quest, I believe, for the end of the story anyway.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Except you, because you're a royal pain.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me.
Magnanimity. Oh, congratulations, kid. That's, yeah, that might be the biggest word I've heard all day.
I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish.
Why is she a problem? You say like Vivian is the reason why you can't. She's pretty much left you alone till Camille showed up.
Camille, release the failed subjects.
Release the Kraken.
Lady Dina. Camille.
Uh-oh.
Are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me.
Uh-huh.
I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes...
The Creator to me sounds like it's going to have to be a person. It's going to have something with the Exaltus, because the way they refer to him, it's a person.
I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father.
And Sarah keeps mentioning,
He gives you hope. And I destroyed that hope with my own hands.
That's right.
I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty.
Dude, it's gotta be whoever Sarah's working for. Whenever the one that she mentioned when she grabbed Miyabi's katana in that patch.
I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. And I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself.
Oh no, I think Nara was right.
Right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope.
Yeah, it's kind of dark.
So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
Yeah, you're kind of a brat, so yes, we all are.
You. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
Yeah, we're gonna go home and get ice cream and leave you here.
Of no return. I passed that point ages ago.
You passed that point. You thought that dress went with that hair.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Uh-oh.
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me.
Oh, that
I've been
sucks.
forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain.
What good is that gonna solve?
Everything Dina did was under duress.
No. Little brat's got some stuff to atone for there, sister.
She doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society.
Because she's not good enough.
She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
Like Rena, that'll be hilarious.
No, I refuse, Camille. I refuse to accept this.
No one cares.
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
So get in the pot.
I won't allow it. You'll die. I won't allow it. You can't leave me.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not used to talk this much trash before, but after the last two positions that I worked in, oh trust me, the trash talk got pretty decent.
You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now.
So bossy, crud! I'd willingly jump through the portal too. That's what I had to deal with.
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair.
And dude, trust me, whenever they start cussing you out, the ability to trash talk back to them, that dials most of them down. You don't have to cuss them out.
When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me.
Yeah, she's so small, but instead she's a royal freaking pain.
Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends.
Crud, have you seen her personality?
Love you, and make many beautiful memories.
She's got the personality of a stale potato chip.
That's not what I want. Camille, you're not allowed to die. I won't allow it. I won't allow it.
Hey, the person standing in front of you, let me present to you this thing called tackling.
Goodbye, Dina.
You're just gonna sit there and walk.
I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Kid, you can sit here and scream and talk trash and blah 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 because she's jumping through the portal. You have this thing called arms. You can grab her. Ew, sounds kind of gross. Camilla resolutely walks towards the fissure as Dina stares after a disappearing figure. She also walks forward, about to stop her, but she uses the controls to open a container door.
Take out these ethereals first.
Man, let's not insult the cardboard box. At least cats like playing with the cardboard box. And you can burn a cardboard box. She doesn't even have that level of usefulness. Darn it! Give me a do-over. I need my characters. I need my tag outs. I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see jack. There we go. Okay, that's better. They're glitching? Oh, they're dissolving. Wait a minute, does she have shoulder muscles?
Are you satisfied now, Vivian?
Hold on. Oh, this sister's got dang shoulder muscles?
You were the one who brought yourself to this point.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
You're saying this is all my fault.
Yeah.
Losing my father.
Uh-huh.
Losing Camille.
You pretty much drove her through
I
there.
wish you had never come into my life.
We feel the same way about you, Tiny.
At first, when father brought you home, I was happy.
Not the phone on the nose.
There are so many Exaltists.
Yeah, they all suck.
Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them.
Because they're all a bunch of losers and they're all
Never had
weird.
any friends either.
And that's your fault.
But when father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you.
Gave you a pet.
That you were my first friend.
That's what we call pets.
I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping father select a person to receive
So
the
you
blessing.
could blame her and not yourself. Nah, loser.
From all those other people, you could stay with me.
That's what we call pets.
But soon, I grew jealous.
Because you suck.
You took the attention that should have belonged to me.
Brat.
You even took father's love from me.
You should have been better.
It's only because of my ability that Landon... I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control.
Cop out. That is a cop out right there. Grow a backbone, you brat.
Of course. The same goes for fear and hatred.
Oh, fear leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears.
Man, I wish she would have. At least then we would know something happens to
I
you.
knew if that day ever came, father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me.
Whose fault is that?
And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
You know what? No. We're gonna make her cry for a whole different reason. Let the trash talk trade start.
Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so why are you still defending Landon?
But Daddy, I love him.
Why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way.
Oh, sorry, because that would be the easy way, and we don't do that here.
It's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no?
Yeah, oh, trust me, you're special, all right. Just not the way you think.
Trust, I was more useful to him.
You're more useful at being a doormat.
Vivian, you said you wandered without a home.
Uh-huh.
Ever since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered.
Nope, she's adorable. Leave her alone.
You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help father when you were among the Exaltists.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt.
Yeah, and I look like you, so I was ugly.
Then, what about me?
You're useless and thrown in a corner.
All I ever had was my father.
Because nobody else liked you.
I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help father select who was to be blessed.
So your dad literally only kept you around to throw you against the wall.
The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists.
Not even Barney loved you.
I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have and have ever
I
had.
think that is called a personal problem.
In the end, you took even that from me.
It really sounds like
You
Farina.
completely destroyed it.
I'm not sure who it is, but she sounds a lot like Farina.
You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world.
Because I can expect her to say, strike a pose any minute now.
But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world?
Because your world sucks.
I never wanted to hurt you.
I do.
You are also my first friend. And that's That's why I wanted to save you back then.
But then I realized you weren't worth it.
Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me.
Because you're a loser.
Don't you understand?
No, stay with us!
Loss is so much more painful than death.
Have you looked in a mirror? That's more painful.
You can start over. Everything Camille did was so you could live on.
So now you kind of owe her.
Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met
'Cause you're
so
broke.
many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too.
And we know this great place with a TV and a couch. Everybody hangs out there.
Okay, Dina. Vivian, I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you.
She went from brat to spoiled brat. Level up.
I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me,
Uh-huh.
well, I refuse to be so pitiful.
Honey, you are that pitiful.
I won't apologize, Vivian.
Well, excuse me. Dina closes her eyes and injects a vial of the serum into her own arm. Ether crystals appear on her body, a sign of corruption.
I don't want to hate myself.
You do.
So I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me.
Dude, you literally drove her away from me. That is called your fault.
Just the kind of person I am.
Spoiled.
Hateful and despicable.
You got that despicable part right.
I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret.
Then do us all a favor and go play in traffic.
Vivian, I will keep hating you.
Don't care.
I will take all who are precious to you. I
Oh,
will
they didn't
also
say who it is yet.
So I won't do as she wished and start a new life. Vivian, if you had never existed, if I had never... Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere.
Oh, no, no, no. It's time to throw some
She was
hands.
my first friend.
And she's going to be your last one.
I'm going to bid her farewell.
Ooh, look, next target. Sis, your form kind of sucks. Wait, hold on, my solo. Are you serious?
Don't come any closer.
Tag up. We got dodges. Damage free. Nope, tag up. Miss you with that. Miss you with that. Easy reads. No, I got popped. My record is gone. This kind of sucks. I feel empty. Hold still. Kinda hard not to notice the rocket, sister. Next one. Nope, miss. Ready? Ready? Easy reads. Easy reads. Easy reads. We have maneuvers. All right, ready? Ready? Nope. Try again. Nope. Nope. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Ready? 1, 2. I present to you what happens when you play Dark Souls and Sekiro on a regular. That was nowhere near as fun as Lycon and Hugo would be, but I'm good with it.
Vivian, behind you!
Is Yushuin gonna show back up?
What happened? What the...
Oh no.
Vivian!
Lies, don't come near me.
Oh no!
This is
That sucks.
I will change the fate I saw.
Vivian!
I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Vivian! Careful. Vivian, your body.
I'm gonna throw a tantrum if this happens, I swear.
I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No. There's got to be another way.
It's so warm. And the night is beautiful.
No, this is jacked up. This is screwed up.
Vivian?
There it is, my boy.
No. It can't end like this.
I'm telling you, he is going to be some type of cyborg based off of Joyous. So he can absorb ether. I think that's the most emotion we've heard Wise say since he started. A long dream where you saw your teacher again with her familiar smile. But soon the environment and your teacher both dissolve in the water like behind a misty curtain.
Wise. Wise.
So it's like the teacher helped.
Wise, you're finally awake.
I'm at the store. I remember I was with Vivian. Wait, she injected herself with Landon's serum. Is she okay?
Okay, hold on. Joyous was the first proxy. He has the same haircut and similar clothes to Wise, with the shoulder pad and everything else.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You scared me to death.
Huh.
Thank goodness you woke up. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, bar a couple of scratches. Hugo sent me a message earlier saying he got her checked over and she was alright. Do you remember what happened?
So he's ether proof.
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur.
This just sucked my brain right out of my head.
I saw something blurry, but I just wanted to stop Vivian's corruption process. I don't know exactly what I did, but then I lost consciousness. What happened after that?
When I let Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian.
My brain
lying there
exploded.
on the ground.
This is
Couldn't
killing
wake
me.
either of you.
I was thinking he was just going to be able to scrap and be able to fight with people. No, he just straight said, hey, I'm an ether battery.
Put that aside for now. Do you feel any discomfort-wise?
I'm a bit dizzy.
Sure.
Otherwise, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Phew.
Bro's a walking ether battery.
You should rest for tonight. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we can discuss the details then.
Okay. Sorry for worrying you, Belle. Good night.
Dude sounds like the overtime boo right now. He is done. This time there are no strange sounds or sights, and your dream fall asleep peacefully. After you wake, Vivian, Hugo, and Lycon arrive at the video store. And she's fine.
How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains?
Dude,
Palpitations? Loss of appetite?
this music sounds just like Persona. I love it.
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Vathan, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened yesterday was all my fault.
Just absorbs ether out of people.
Things were dire, and you did what you had to. Plus, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here now.
Uh-huh.
So what happened? Wise said he saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through EOS.
Uh-huh.
Hugo? Lycon? Did either of you guys see it?
My trash talk brain just died. I've got nothing.
Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her.
Uh-huh.
Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequela. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe.
So it's like a minor
To be
case?
precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede.
Wait a minute. So in other words, it's a really fancy way to say that Wise's own ether scared the crud out of hers into submission. I mean, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. That sounds like some medical treatment I would support. Etheric energy within his body that affected her condition. His own ether literally scared hers into submission. He didn't absorb it. He scared it into place.
Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
I'm having a hard time believing that, even if it's coming from you, Lycon. It's almost like you're claiming I can manipulate etheric energy.
So, Wise Ether DPS, hear me out, hear me out.
Master Proxy, you are special.
That does not mean to say that you think it does like a...
This is a gift your teacher left you.
A gift from our teacher? How come I never knew about
Gee, wait, hold on. Some people have been noticing we do not have an Ether stun unit. Could the Wise and Bell be Ether stunners? That'd be cool.
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies.
All right, my thing, look, we got Miyabi as Virgil. There's no doubt. Can we get Wise as Dante? I mean, hear me out. Let him get the guns. Come on.
However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions.
And that would actually make more sense because he could train with Billy for the guns and train with Miyabi for the blades. That would be cool.
She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have.
Come on, Dante, Wise, hear me out.
She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience...
Can I file a complaint about her with you if she does?
I don't think it's going to help. She seems kind of scary.
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
I hate to say it, when it comes to big weapons, I think Seth would be the only one. He's the only one that has the large broadsword with the riot shield. You know, that's fair. I can give you that one. But Billy's more like Deadpool, though.
The way you said that just makes me more worried.
Now, I'm curious if we get S-rank Billy, if he'll be more like Dante. That's possible.
In any case,
maybe he carried a broadsword when he was with the
sincere gratitude.
Not any other day I would have remembered. Is the Sons of Caledon. Maybe when he was with them, he could have had a Dante build.
Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once. There is no time limit on this favor.
Okay. We still don't know what it looks like.
Unconditional.
Ooh.
What if I wanted his position as mayor?
No, I don't think that's going to work, bro. There's now a rule.
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election.
Oh, so you know you still can't be a loser. I did not. I'm sorry. I still haven't gotten around to it yet.
The other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hugo would not do that.
By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Good heavens.
Old fuck.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Brady.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's...
What?
The mayor imagined, you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately.
Ceremony bro.
This matter requires mutual consent and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Did you think this through? No. Lycon already knew what she was going for.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon!
If Lycon considered it, that means you've had this conversation before.
Probably.
See, there it is. Got you. No, got you again.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
But you know what, though? I mean, she's adorable. You know darn well she ain't gonna go after anybody else. She's trustworthy. Is she really that bad of a choice? Hugo and Lockhart are still bickering, and Vivian sits to one side, eager and anticipatory. Chet? Oh no. Why is it a green box? I've never seen that before. As always, you can smell the aroma of noodles from the neighboring. That's true. See, I mean, I'm seeing a whole lot of upsides here. And she literally waits on you hand and foot. She's beyond adorable. I'm only seeing upsides. Sure, she's a little off a rocker and a little crazy, but I think it's lookable. That's fair. Oh, great, how they're both doing it. Bitter snippets of Elfie's music from her store. Time goes on, there'll always be friends by your side. You feeling alright? Lycan talked about controlling ether particles. He said it was a gift from our teacher. Like something insane is going to happen. You just recovered. You should get some rest. I actually didn't know that. Now, I'm copy and pasting it. Wait a minute. Why would the camera go? There it is. Thinking back on a lot sure has happened recently. Etheric energy. Gift from our teacher left for us, then doesn't that prove that her research was focused on mitigating the damage to hollows? Perhaps this can serve as evidence that she was innocent. I don't feel anything yet. Okay, give me just a second. I will pull it up and take a look. Oh no. Oh no. It's long too. Okay. I'm gonna have to go watch that later. I just made it to Who Heck Are You. That is amazing. I need to watch that later. Thoughts are all jumbled together, and your mind feels heavier. You drift off without noticing it. Okay, so this section's done now. And got the next one. So that should be everything. New Eridu continues to coexist with sacrifices, daily life, nor hidden crisis, or ever cease. I still can't. Give me a while. I wonder if I can repost it somehow. Or maybe see if it was posted to another channel. One should also cherish each passing day. Present or past, they'll become memories worth holding on to. And done. Could you give me some more experience, please? I'd like to not be level 57 forever. Been level 57 for weeks now. Alright, we got 2 more rolls. 3. Now, how much more do we need for the next... Oh, it's a ways off. You know what? You have a point. Actually, I have a better idea. Hold on. We're going to wait until we get another 10. If I get another 10, I'll pull. If we get another 10, then I'll buckle. Actually, I have another idea. Give me just a second. All right, that gave me an idea. Since TikTok is banned over there for you, what I can do... Can I full screen it? Hold on, I have a theory. I wanted to see if I could full screen it and go that way. But we may have to just redneck it. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. So we're going to go to this window. And we're going to add a browser page. So we'll do window capture. We will grab... Nope. If I could find the right one, that would help. I'll get this set up ahead of time, so that way it'll be a little bit easier to deal with. There. And let me rearrange it. There, that should do it. Can we see it now? Okay, that's everything. No, I made a loop.
I was just about to get the high score on Just Dance 2. Who's gonna take the blade? Now that's how a Starlight Knight takes down the bad guys. Nicole, did you get that on camera? I want to use that at my next fan film. Who the heck are you? Who are you? Nice pieces. Either you got good taste, or you're even more of a copycat than you look. Copycat? If anyone's copying anyone, it's you, bucko. I mean, you're even copying my jacket, except you turned it into
He's copying the drip.
Undershirt. You dirty exhibitionist. Whoa, hold up. This is a one of a kind, thank you very much. And you're not one to talk, you even took my hair color. And there's only one other person I know with similar hair like me. And he wouldn't do something as dumb as this. I think. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all before, imposter. Nothing me and the girls have.
And he called him imposter.
Wait, you refer to your guns as girls as well? Ebony and Ivory here got some friends today. You name your guns? Man, I should really do that. That would make us even more of a Starlight Knight. I like your style, bro. Can't lie, you're starting to grow on me, pal.
Not the hat. Not the hat.
Silly kid. You? Dante. Son of Sparta, legendary devil hunter. Devil hunter? Badass, brother. All right, Starshine Knight. Starlight Knight.
He's gonna correct him.
Also happen to roll with some badass women who love kicking ass and blowing stuff up? 3, actually. One's a money lover with a black hole in her suitcase. What in her suitcase? The other loves her swords and is a kuderi. What? And the last one's a cat.
He broke him. He broke him.
If you're not a knockoff version of me, but we both have very similar lives and sense of style, that can only mean that me and you are alternate versions of each other from different universes. This is awesome! Gotta say, I don't look bad as a robot gunslinger. Now that I got a better look, the dress ain't looking too shabby.
The dress.
Yeah, gotta know. Can you bust a move on the dance floor, Robo Bro? Thought you'd never ask. Let's hit it!
No. I forgot they did include a reference to the DMC5 hat. This is stupid. But it's funny. I don't know why it is. It's stupid. There, everybody has now lost brain cells with me together. That was amazingly. Oh, that was absolutely horrible. That was absolutely horrible. Great, we'll start doing that now. We can use the just chatting window. Did everything work okay? Was there any trouble? I guess I could probably adjust the volume next time, maybe. That was so special, but it worked. Oh, but there's more? I thought that was the end of it. Someone calling herself Yushuin is here for you. He's dressed like one of those masters of the mystic arts from the movies. She say Vivian to me when we... Huh. All right, what you got? Do you remember what the mayor said before, that he'd bring in a Void Hunter rank special investigator to help us adjust our ether aptitude? No wonder she has a unique presence. According to her, we have good feng shui. And Sixtry is geomantically blessed and a good place to live too. That makes sense. Of course, she looked so serious, it didn't sound like just empty flattery. You weren't here when she came in earlier. I asked if she wanted to stay and wait, but she said she wanted to take a look around. You could talk to her once you were free. So she's outside.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
What now?
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could count him as a neighbor of mine. Is there anything special about him?
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Go for it.
Even huskies can be really smart.
That face.
Like
He is clearly upset.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner, and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse.
It sounds like you're getting pulled away for training, and that's where you meet everyone else. But I guess you could also be in trouble for having the ether abilities.
However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Yishuan gently pets Howl's head, stuffs a few dennies into his money pouch, and then you return to the video store.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business.
I want to see who the guy is with the broadsword, the one that looks like Risley. From the back of the hair, he looks like Risley with a broadsword instead. Okay, let me take a look. What did you show me? Oh no. All right. This is gonna be terrible. Let me get it. Do you want to run those on here? Or you want us to look at those later?
Your Bangbu here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Huh. You even know feng shui? I'm happy to hear that. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yishuan, a mystic from Yunquay Summit.
I could not pronounce that the first time they showed it. I never saw the name in text.
Mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell.
I wonder what she's gonna play like. I know she's got multiple stances.
This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yunquay Summit? Any details you can give?
She's probably gonna be like the Gung Fu girl that was in Honkai 3rd.
Just an ordinary
That you got Azure
Mystic
Imperia
Arts.
from.
Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
And dude, Jufufu basically being a Beyblade is killing me. I cannot wait till she comes out.
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred.
Yeah, like being able to absorb ether like a battery. That might be important.
These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquay Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
So he may have the ink abilities that she has.
Better control my abilities. That sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
Right.
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results,
So you're
this will
cross-training.
be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more
Practically,
information
that's
for
what
you
it looks
soon.
like.
You can wait until then to decide.
Let's leave it at that. The weather is nice today, perfect for going out. It just happened to need to head to a nearby store to collect something. If you're free, how about coming with me? We have a long path ahead of us, so it would be good to take the opportunity to learn more about each other's ways and methods. Where's the store? It's a Lumina Square called Buyan. But it hasn't been closed for ages now. Is that okay? It matters not. Whatever the situation, let's head over there first. Oh, little bird on the shoulder. It's been ages since I last came to the Janus Quarter. I'd like to take a look around. Alright, if my plan works out, I don't think we have a gig coming up on Monday. So I may be able to stream Monday night. I'm going to try to be back on at 9, which for you is Tuesday morning. And I'll keep everybody posted if anything changes. So, once again, buddy, it's great to have you. I'll see you next time. Now it's goodbye to you and leave 6th Street. So we're going to Lumina Square. She's already got a crowd?
Please help me check my fortune.
Oh, great. She's a fortune teller, too.
Here's my pop. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
That's skill.
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
I swear, fortune telling off the dumbest things, like lines in your hands and stuff, that still kills me. Yeah, Nara, that would be 10 for you. Sorry, I didn't see it. That would be 10 for you. We'll probably do like we've been doing. So 9 to 11, 10 to 12 for you, and it'll be 8:30 to 10:30 for Satori.
Next, it's my turn.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
They're gonna use another NPC besides that one. She's dead.
So this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Wise? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services.
Yeah, they're naturally greedy, so yeah.
Don't worry. I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Uh-oh. Facing the crowd, Yushuin remains calm and composed.
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
That's a spell, all right. People standing in line all flee in fear.
All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Okay, I like her already. That is a reasonable method.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble.
That's fair.
I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunquai Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
Oh no, not either. Please wait. So many people wanted to tell their fortunes. You must be divine immortal of legend. Well, I get to meet an immortal in the flesh. I need your help. I'm no immortal, just normal mystic. It appears you're in quite a pickle. Bumped its head when it was produced. I don't know what parts got damaged. Sometimes it gets all dazed and really slow to respond. Can't connect to the internet and it can't receive messages. So it isn't caught up on anything. It ends up looking even more silly. But the bamboo keep mocking it and it gets a shorter temper. No, it's afraid it can't be repaired and will get scrapped. So it refuses to go for repairs. But it likes watching these movies with immortals and who will catch demons, so it wants to learn mystic arts. You try and convince it, it might agree to be repaired. Oh, so they have curse energy. You wish to use the mystic arts as a cover to convince to get repairs. Any nearby... There's no need for that. I can check it over first. There's no major hardware issues. I can do some debugging and adjustments. My friend is not far from here. Let's go check it out. I didn't figure they would tack on all the little extras like this. Oh, of course, and they picked that one. CC, I brought you the Divine Immortal. It's really amazing. I just saw the Shifu say a spell and disperse a whole crowd of people. I don't think that's what happened, buddy. She'll train you in the mystic arts. I've been waiting for this day for so long. However, in order to walk the path of a mystic, you must have an innate talent for it. Please allow your senior brother on the path of mysticism to check you over. Well, great. Now I can be like those movie protagonists, learning awesome mystic arts, gain divine power overnight, and then take revenge on bullies. Everything they did to me in the past will make them pay for it. 101. I think unless you lose your 50-50, you got your buddy in the bag, sister. Its network module is a little bashed up, but the damage is minor. You fix it. And set. Nope, I need one more here. Oh, that's the way they decided to go with it. Let's see. So this is the only piece that's missing. We need a yellow connection. So we'll change the route and royally screw it up. I mean, if you want to get his weapon too, other than that, I think you're going to have him. Unless you, like I said, unless you lose your 50-50. Let's try this. Okay. There you go. Okay, I didn't realize that was it. Sorry, I thought the other loop needed to be connected. What's that? Countless messages and updates are flashing. Enlightenment. It's a bit too early for that. You have natural talent, but you must hone your state of mind. That's fair, but at the same time, we should have quite a bit of stuff in the update in order to get us enough Denny's and rolls. Once you've matured a little more, you may come to seek mentorship. Much of the Bangbu affairs, but I can teach you an incantation, the spell of calming. When you feel agitated and wish to fight those other Bangbu, you can recite this incantation under your breath. Their brains are made of defective parts. Are you trash talk them into submission? You can avoid conflict and disaster. Contemplates for a while, his gaze grows brighter. As I recite this spell, those bully Bangbu don't seem irritating anymore. One should not get into fights if possible. If you must, be sure to win this fight. You don't start the fight, but if somebody else starts the fight, you better darn well finish it. That's normally what everybody uses. Since you're all right now, it's time for us to take our leave.
Yixuan Shifu, the store is right up ahead.
Yeah.
Ah, crud.
Ah, this is the one.
I kind of wish if they had dialogue, they would make the run a little bit longer. Well, let the dialogue a little bit faster so you don't skip it.
Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Yixuan walks up to the door, gently knocks 3 times in rhythm, and slips a note through the door. When coughs, cracks open the door, passes something to Yixuan.
Huh? Is there someone inside?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers. I'm an old
What kind of store
acquaintance
is
and
it?
just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange private business.
Not wrong.
Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest
Pretty
assured,
much.
I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there is no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
Is that nope, we gotta go to Bell now. They're definitely doing a lot more setup for the next season I thought they were gonna do. You're back. Did everything go okay? It went well. Just Yixuan Shifu deals with things in a rather unique way. Do you think that what Yixuan Shifu claimed is real, learning mystic arts and whatnot? Sounds like came straight out of a movie. You're going to be like those movie protagonists who use talismans to defeat ethereals and magic arrays to suppress hollows. Movies are made up. Dude, look where you are. Death won't be as exaggerated as a movie, but I don't think Yixuan Shifu is lying. She really did display mystical powers back in the hollow. Trust your judgment. The mayor must have his reasons for choosing her to teach us. Either way, we'll find out soon. Wait, okay, so if that's the case, hear me out. What if Wise and Bell are like Nero? So we have an ether arm and weapons to go with it. Is that the last one? Things are quiet, so we're done. Now that is literally everything for main story. Oh, we're so close. Let's go do that real quick. Because once we get the 40, we get more rolls. Did I not do your stuff today? I didn't. Not that it was worth it. Turd.
The afternoon sun is exceptionally pleasant, like the rich oral aroma of a tune in D minor.
That's softly specific. I guess we'll do... Let's do those again.
This one's flavor.
Oh, snot! I thought I picked one. Crud. I totally did not read that. That sucks.
I'll be waiting for your next visit.
Oh, well. Got it. Let's check here. Nothing. Not even an A rank. It's tempting, but I'm gonna wait. In that case, 1050. I'll kill a few more minutes. Let's run to HIA and let's do another. Let's burn out a little bit more battery. Actually, I think we need some more level up materials for Vivian.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Never mind, that's enough. Yep, she needs more of those.
Lord Phaethon.
Burn out that. There. But I think overall, that's all of our... We can if you want to. I've got no issue with it. I've never actually had a just chatting section. I mean, I've got one, but I've hardly ever used it. Now, something else I'm curious about, since we're not going to have an update for a little while, and we're done right now, we can probably do multiplayer Genshin Monday. That'd probably be a good idea. Because I think we'll have 5.6 by then, too.
Mind and body. Notice me, Lord Phaethon.
She's the only one that has that weird little chime when she uses hers.
In the name of hope. It's pointless resist.
And that should be it. Okay, 5.6 is Tuesday. Well, I still need to go grab a couple more world items for Shilonen and for Varesa. So if we want, we can do some stuff like that and mess around Monday night. And I'll grab Satoru and see if we can get him on board since he doesn't have classes right now. And he may be able to play with us for a little while. And since your build is so high, I get the feeling you're not going to need any help with your stuff. Because your Farida is killing me.
Good day, officer. Let's look. Good day, Lord Phaethon.
Still not enough. Only half.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Yeah, but if we ever do get to a...
Take me.
You know what? We got a minute. Let's do that now. Give me just a second and let me swap screens. So let's do pop and mute that. Okay. Since we got a minute, I'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Because as of right now, I mean, we're pretty much done with this. I can go through the tower and stuff, but that's really going to be about it unless we decide to move our trust events. The trust events are funny. And I guess I'll go get Wuthering Waves updated too, and that'll give us an extra option. Because I do kind of want to get Zani. Oh, so you have everybody that can freely join? Yeah, pretty much if I get a notification, I'll let it time out. The only people I've ever had join my game, like I said, is one of my brothers and sister-in-law. That's it. Okay. Now, let's see. I also need to fiddle with the settings. There. Now, the only thing about Genshin that drives me nuts is the fact... Let's try that. Yeah, the only problem is Genshin eats my mouse. Whereas Zenless, I can still move my mouse to my second monitor. Genshin eats it. There. Let me bump it over. And I'll just eat this one and I'll come back later. If it reads it. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that and I'll just jump out of the quest for now. There. Gotcha. Let me go there. Wait a minute. Why do I have more than two? Where did these come from? I actually don't know where these came from. Got it. Don't tell me. There we go. 576 79011. It would help if I hit the right ones. Found it. Good lord. I'm not gonna lie, I only have two 90s. And pretty much the only 90s I have are Farina and Risley. I mean, just because I haven't really needed to get anybody else to 90 yet, so I wrote those resources into newer characters I wanted to build. Who did I get this morning? That's Diona. Battle Pass is still behind. No, I haven't. I gotta look. Let's see. Yeah, once you add it on here, I can take a look at it. But also something we're gonna do. I've only got 4 days left. Why do you hate me? There's everybody was sorted out by level. Yeah, because I need to get... I'm still behind on my events as well. Oh, I thought I sent it. Let me take a look. Shoot, I hate the fact I got hit square first. Do take whatever and do whatever. I don't mind. All of Furina's stuff. I don't blame you. Furina's adorable. I'm sorry, Ganyu is still my favorite, but Furina's adorable. Let's see. And is she a C1? So that's refinement is 1. Yeah, that's a C1. 10 across the board for the burst and skill. Now, Yoyumi I was expecting. Yoyumi is not as popular. I'm sorry. After dealing with Wander in story mode, he kind of drives me nuts. Aika's adorable. I still don't have Yulon. I do not have Yulon yet. Shalonen's great. Xiao's my boy. Ganyu is best girl. I adore Maoika. She's fun. Tanar is good. Jean is probably one of my favorite standards. But look at all the equipment. You've got them decked out. See, I use Serpent Spine on Maoika as well. I think the only difference is... I gotta look. I think I have a different bow on her. You've got his weapon, which I don't have. That's different. Because I'm trying to see if I can get her March. You know what? All this time I did not realize that she was a bow user. And that's actually his. Whose bow is that? Is it a... Shoot, I got no idea who would use it. And the Widzith. I used the Widzith so long before I finally got it. Oh, ratios. You mean... Shoot. Here, I believe? Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where they're at. Signature. Their stats are so darn high. Critical damage is 304%. Attack is high. Energy recharge, I think, is higher than Nuvolet's. Gotcha. Sorry, I guess I'm a little behind on that. I've never really done much with the ratio stats. So he has gladiator pieces. $239. And hers, the energy recharge is so high. Yeah, they definitely are. Especially, what was the one that you showed us earlier? That one. I think that was the one that you tortured us with earlier. You near about gave Satoru a heart attack. You talk about bullying the tree. That killed me. I didn't realize he used the same equipment that Risley does. I've got most of those for, I think Ganyu uses them. Ayaka has all the ice artifacts. And she's got the same stuff that I give to... Who did I give that equipment to? I gave it to Xiangling. That's actually... So you have 4 Night Soul pieces and then 1 of Risley's. See, I don't have this many level 20s. Since I haven't needed to level mine up this high, I haven't done it yet. Most of mine are above 10, that's really about it. That build is killing me. And I think for giggles, if Zenless doesn't get an update, what we'll do is we'll hit up the daily stuff for Zenless, and then we'll move over to this. The Nuvolette flower. Let me see. Over here. Go back here again. I gotta scroll down a little bit so I can see the number again. Catch the chat up. Let's see it. And the feather. There it is. Crit damage 32%. Crit rate is 5. Good heavens. Where's Nuvolette's? He says Nuvolette's flower. Let's see. 30% with elbow mastery and attack buffs. Crit rate, energy recharge. I think that's the only problem is it has 1 defense buff. This one, all crit rate and attack. See, I'm not going to be able to hold a candle to this. Veressa I kind of threw together just because I wanted to use her quickly. So mine are all in the teens. Malika's in the 20s, but still nothing like that. And Shalonen is still, since she's a support unit, she's still 70. I haven't gotten her up to 80 yet. Which, that's what I wanted to do Monday, because all I'm missing are the flowers. And these I can forge, so I'm not worried about them. See, Genshin is more fun when I have time to sit down. Zenless is more fun whenever I'm in a rush, because I can literally play for 30 minutes and be done for the day. Everything else after that is just for fun. Now, she's done, because she's 90, and my artifacts are nowhere near in that league. Huh, funny, I don't know where this one came from, and it's actually better. I think the defense of the main stat's the only hiccup there. Yeah, these are, after looking at the other ones, these are terrifying to me now. This is horrible. And Agarisley still has a 4-star on him because for some reason I can't get the other one to show up, and I got it, but it's terrible. But then again, I normally don't spend that much time on my artifacts. I spend more time on getting character parts so I can try to get their levels up faster. Because I wanted to build more teams. So far, all the builds that I found use a prototype crescent because of the charge attack buff. And I've only used her in multiplayer with... Yeah, preferably, because I kind of want to build her better now that I have Zhongli. Which, he's back here. Because I know most of the builds that I found use the prototype Crescent. I didn't see any that use the Favonius Warbow. I got a bajillion of these darn rusts I'm never going to use. Let me take a closer look at it. Let's go find it again. That's where I'm going to have your ID memorized from here on. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. So crit rate is 50, crit rate damage. I mean, she seems similar to the other ones like Farina and Nuvolet, where you're trying to spam her elemental skill. What else am I missing? Yeah, and then the bow also generates more. So you can spam her ultimate more often. Let's see. Crit damage. And then it's just crit rate and elemental mastery all around. Okay, I see what you're getting. It's the only one that's maxed out. The Trail of the Chilin isn't maxed out at all. Elemental Mastery is 392. Huh. Okay. The build that I was looking at was, I guess you consider it a Melt Ganyu as well. It was Ganyu, Bennett, Xiangling, and Zhongli. That way Zhongli could make the barrier, she can do the damage, and the other two are supporters. And that was the build that I went with. I just never actually got around to finishing once I got Zhongli. Because right after that's when Maoika came out. That I want to try. Which, let me check. I think that is similar to the build that I was going for. So who's the main one then? Wait a minute. If it's a sub melt, she doesn't... That gives me an idea. That's... I didn't even think about that before. That just gave me an idea. That is... That would be fun. That would be stupid fun. And then for the other units, if we're doing melt, who else do you play with them? Because I'm not going to lie, it's fun to have Varessa with all of the off-fielders. That way they can keep triggering different things at the same time. So Bennett, the true Pyro Archon, everybody's favorite. And Shilonet. Crud, I can build that one right now. Other than the artifacts. Let me see this. So you bet you normally use Farina. Because I never put that team together, did I? This was the main one that I did for a while. Until I put this group together, and this actually does my best work so far. This was the one that I was going to work on. But since you gave me that idea, I'm going to rearrange it. So let's put it here. Let's do Maoika. Ganyu. No, let's do Shilonen second. Then Ganyu, and then Bennett. And we'll try that one. Oh, good heavens, no. I cannot we're not in the same league. You are going to trash me. I'm not mentally prepared for that because you would absolutely trash me. I screwed up and totally missed that one. Those I did already. Oh, crud, I gotta do the theater again. I ain't gonna work. I don't have any of those. We're gonna get on all of these Monday. So I'm fixing to call it quits and step back. Because it's 11:15 where I'm at, and my day starts at 6 tomorrow. So we'll keep everybody posted up through the weekend with the Discord, and then my plan is to be back on Monday since I don't have an extra class to do. Oh, you actually have them organized? Actually, I think I just have mine by level. $52.2. So, like I said, what we're going to do, if Monday doesn't look like Zenless going to get any big updates next week, so we'll just do the dailies on Monday, get those knocked out. And as soon as those get done, I'm cool with switching over here and doing multiplayer for a while. And if we get other people join in, I'm not panicking. It's no big deal. Let's see. That is amazing. I guess I need to do that with mine later. I just never really got around to it. Because I'm terrible about, since I don't really have enough time to work on the builds myself, I kind of just go steal builds and then I get the pieces for it. And so like I said, that'll be 10 o'clock on Monday. We can do multiplayer after that. It sounds like it'll be a good time. And now that I think about it, don't we still have events here I need to do? That lasts until Monday. 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That'll rotate out probably Monday evening. I'll need to get that done earlier. So I'll do this over the weekend. But other than that, if I don't get myself going, I'm sorry. I'm terrible about yakking and taking forever. We'll be here all night. So I'm going to head out. Favorite sister, you are... That thing is adorable. That would be fantastic. And the other one, I'm going to see if I can turn it into an emoji and we'll have it set up by Monday. If I can get it to work, I'll have it on there by then. And what we'll also do is, I guess I need to make a better use of this thing whenever we get started from now on too. I'm going to see if I can get you guys chat boxes to pop up on screen, to put them in the little chat box on the right. And you be good. It was great to have you as always. I appreciate everything that you've done for us. So you take care. Good night. I'm going to see you guys Monday.
You stand before me, fists clenched in pride. Shouting strength is something fate provides, but weapons made without the pain shatters worthless beneath the strain. A hammer alone is nothing until you lift it. Steel is but a whisper until the forge has kissed it. Fire shapes, fire bends, fire tempers, fire mends. Strength is not given, boy, you forge it in the end. left to stand alone. No blade is ever sharpened if it's never felt the stone. Strength is not a